2, because you said you wanted to drink with me, I figured I'd go ahead and make a video of me doing exactly that. I usually drink with you when I drink by myself. Because if you recall your The Truth DVD, the production commentary, during it you did a drinking game. You played a drinking game by drinking a shot of bourbon every single time someone interrupted you. Now, I usually need a prompt to take a shot. If I'm in public, drinking with people, which is how I prefer to drink, I'll make a toast or something like that, because I don't like the taste of the poison of it and everything. It always fucks with me, and my body naturally rejects it, obviously. So, I get that little bit of motivation by having some type of a prompt to take a shot. So when I'm drinking by myself, I'll go ahead and drink with you. So, this video is of me drinking with you. I'm sure that it's going to be so fucking interesting to watch. So, enjoy it for what it's worth, even though it's probably not worth that much.
We got a little extra special feature here that it is on our end kind of. See, like, every time, what we're going to do, every time I get interrupted in my show, because it happened a lot. I got heckled a lot in the show.
Say random shit night.
Every time I get heckled in the show, and any other time I feel like it, beyond that, I'm going to take a shot of whiskey. So by the time the end of this commentary is over, I likely won't be coherent, but when am I ever coherent? You know, it's me we're talking about.
Yeah, and it only gets more better, more
interesting. Nice.
You know, I just realized this is a glass of vanilla Coke, because it's the first time we had vanilla Coke.
Oh, there we go. Putting the mic stand away, I'm getting ready for this.
Yeah. Oh, look at that shadow. Look at the shadow. I mean, you can see the individual tufts of hair, their tufts of feathers on the crest, just sticking up there.
You know, have you ever tried that?
No.
Shaving your ass and smearing wrestling?
I don't know if I want to.
It's an interesting experience.
You've done this multiple times whenever you get upset.
I actually did do that once. I was curious. I don't know why. I thought, you know, this is going to feel really groovy, and it did.
Were you drunk at the time?
No. Actually, I was actually sober when I did that.
I'll throw a shout out here to Warphammer, who was kind enough to run our left angle camera. I've got the right angle camera here, and trying to do as good of a job as we can without bouncing the camera around, laughing my head off with the material in the show. There's a couple times I kind of chuckle, but it's hard to keep a camera like that.
Like during the Grease Dash Shuffle Walk, I just...
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I think, yep, somebody interrupted me there. Okay, shot.
Oh, shot.
Yep. Shot.
Did you tell me?
By the way, I'm drinking 2 gulps every single time you take a shot.
You know, this actually took me a while, this section here. Check this out. That's smart. He must fart sometimes, and it's like, well, you know, I want to talk about the Pope farting in front of a lot of people. That's my goal in life, to talk about the Pope farting in front of, you know, hundreds of people.
It's stuff you never think of, but it's indisputable that it happens. It has to happen.
Truth comes in all flavors.
Including strawberry.
Strawberry flavor, blueberry.
Apple cinnamon.
Somebody interrupted me! Oh, it's shot time.
Oh, damn that newspaper.
Yeah, I know. Somebody's like, you know, it's like the truth. I hate that. It's like, you know, I was talking about, you know, the truth.
Yeah.
You know, being sometimes we don't want to know the truth, and some guy goes, like the newspaper, and I'm thinking, the fuck are you talking about? Makes no sense at all.
Well, you know, and like half the times the newspaper and the news stations don't have the truth to begin with.
Exactly. They're like so far from the truth, it's not even funny.
Oh, here goes the shot.
Oh, I'm not, yeah. That's kind of scary. Listen, somebody interrupted me again. It means I have to take 2 shots.
Is that a double shot glass?
Actually, they screwed my joke up. Because the original, I was going to say, you know, somewhere in the world it's going to happen, but we'll talk about Utah later.
Right.
And some guy screams out, West Virginia! And I thought, well, yeah, there too, probably, but I had to...
Yeah, they kind of had to go on a little tangent there.
And now, this is all improv. This part right here, some guy's talking about Utah, and this was not even planned for right here.
Yeah, well, because you have the Utah section for, like, a little bit later in the show, but...
Yeah, I'm just blasting on Utah now because some guy brought it up. Oh, Arkansas,
part, yeah.
When they get, like, images of their mom, I just made this up on the spot. Yeah, this stuff I had not. At first, when I first started touring, I was really disappointed with myself because I was terrible at improv. I was terrible at the improv section of anything. So I actually worked to get better at improving. And, you know, honestly, I hate to say this on the DVD because other people are going to hear this and they're going to be a hard time. But hecklers have helped me get better at just spur of the moment thought.
But that's not an invitation.
But that's not an invitation to screw my show or hurt some people.
Start like,
And
throwing microphone stands.
I love my job. I get to talk about drop kicking babies
and people think it's funny.
And I get money for it. It's great. Yeah.
I don't know if I quite hit that phase yet, but I'm getting close to it. So it's like, it's always like the wardrobe becomes like exciting even in the capacity of socks.
If you haven't hit it yet, then you're late.
The odd thing
should
is,
feel privileged.
Yeah, maybe so.
I'm 21 years old and I've already hit the point where socks on Christmas has gone to socks. Yes!
Tell them a little bit about if I feel a certain way, I'll talk about it and I'll try to make it entertaining if I can. Of course, naturally, you're going to offend somebody. You're always going to offend. Somebody's going to be pissed off by any little thing, you know.
We try to minimize that and make the majority of people appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey, to who's offended?
Hopefully they do.
And you know what? It takes 100-pound griffin balls of death.
Everybody that's
to get up there
offended
and talk about some of this stuff.
by whatever you're offended by, fuck off.
What's up?
I want to use that shot in the trailer, actually.
That would be good.
I would like to do that. Okay.
Oh.
Another shot.
Is this random?
Random say shit night?
Well, it was, again, I don't know where the hell that came from. I think they were just trying to be random. It's like...
Yeah.
Rotting pumpkins!
Rotting pumpkins! I'm like, what the fuck
are you talking about?
I have noticed that, though, before. I mean, even around me, people just leave the pumpkins on the front steps after Halloween until it's like it's cold enough that the pumpkins are freezing, which is even slowing down the rotting process even more, so they stay out there until like December when the Christmas lights go up and the pumpkins go away.
See, I was talking about Christmas, and I didn't know why I brought up pumpkins. I didn't hear anything about Halloween. I just heard pumpkins. Rotting pumpkins.
Yeah.
I'm like, what in the fuck is he talking about?
I know. I guess I caught that one. It was when I was sitting there, because I guess I was thinking jack-o'-lanterns.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, the list.
All the hissing noises you hear in the background is
People
Skates
opening up
stuff.
Yeah, stuff.
Now he's like apologizing to us quietly by waving his arms.
We are, by the way, we're recording this commentary in somebody's living room.
Yes.
That's another. We're actually recording it in. Those of you who have heard of Kronos, the furry artist.
Yes.
We are recording this in his living room in Bowling Green, Ohio. Come by and visit him sometime. He always loves visitors.
Hey, look over there. He's crying a tear for
Oh,
not being included into
Skates and Skates is over there. A furry writer.
Kronos' apartment and Skates just.
The Skates just happens to live.
No, he's no. I mean that's the reaction he was giving me on the face. No, Kronos and Skates, their apartment, wonderful artist and writing talent, all in one place.
And this is all included in the video because I have to plug them. I have to plug these artists and everybody just as much as I can.
The toaster abort button was my. I think from a logistical comedy standpoint, as far as writing and delivery goes, I thought that this was the best part.
Oh, I thought it was brilliant, and I mean I've not even seen the abort buttons, but I can.
They have them. They actually do.
With the people, with the stupid enough people in the world these days, I'm honestly not surprised.
Well, I made it through most of the DVD alive. Yeah. I'll be drinking more often, just because 6 shots in and I'm pretty much done. So, my tolerance used to be to the point that I could drink pretty much a whole bottle of Smirnoff, like a normal bottle of Smirnoff, that tall. Drink the whole thing, but that much in 2 hours, and I'd still be awake. And still voluntarily go to bed instead of passing out. So I'm going to try and get my tolerance back up to that level before I meet you, because I'd like to actually I'd like to be able to actually drink with you. It's definitely nowhere near there right now. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, I'm sure it's so fucking hilarious. So yeah. Hey, my head feels numb.